We live in a world filled with endless possibilities, yet so many people remain stuck in the same place, dreaming, planning, but never actually doing. Why? Because thinking without action is just self-sabotage disguised as preparation. You've spent enough time in your head. You've analyzed every possible outcome, feared every failure, and doubted yourself into stagnation. But here's the truth. The world doesn't reward thinkers, it rewards doers. This is your wake-up call. This is the moment you stop making excuses and start making progress. 1. The curse of perfectionism. Why waiting for the right time is a lie. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start when I'm ready. I need one more piece of information. I'm just waiting for the perfect moment. Here's the reality. There is no perfect moment. And neither see the right time is a myth created by fear. Perfectionism is just procrastination in disguise. Elon Musk didn't wait for the perfect conditions to start SpaceX. Oprah didn't wait for a guaranteed success before launching her show. They started before they were ready, and so must you. The action step: identify one thing you've been overthinking. Commit to taking the first step today, no matter how small. 2. Fear is a liar. Why you must move before you feel. Ready fear will always whisper in your ear. What if you fail? What will people think? You're not good enough. But fear is not your protector, it's your prison guard. The only way to break free is to act despite it. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the process. You will never feel 100% ready. The more you delay, the stronger fear becomes. Action step: write down your biggest fear related to your goal. Now write down the worst case scenario if you fail. Realize it's not that bad, and the reward is worth the risk. 3. The 5-second rule: how to outsmart your brain's resistance. Your brain is wired to avoid discomfort. The moment you think about doing something hard, your mind will create excuses. Mel Robbins' 5-second rule is simple. The moment you have an instinct to act, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and move. If you hesitate, your brain will talk you out of it. Action step: next time you procrastinate, use the 5-second rule to jump into action immediately. 4. Momentum beats motivation. Every time you don't need motivation, you need momentum. Motivation is fleeting. Discipline is what creates results. You won't always feel like working out. Do it anyway. You won't always feel like writing. Write anyway. You won't always feel confident. Act anyway. Small actions build momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence builds success. Action step: commit to one small action daily that moves you forward. 5. The power of imperfect action. A mediocre plan executed now is better than a perfect plan executed never. Want to start a business? Launch a basic version now. Improve later. Want to get in shape? Go for a 10-minute walk today. Optimize tomorrow. Want to write a book? Write one page right now. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. 6. Your future self is begging you to start. Now imagine yourself 1 year from today. If you keep procrastinating, you'll be in the same place, full of regret. If you start now, you'll be amazed at how far you've come. Which version do you want to meet? 7. The world needs what you have to offer. Your ideas, your talents, your voice, they matter. Every day you delay is a day. The world misses out on your potential. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for validation. Stop waiting for fear to disappear. Just start. The compound effect: small actions today create massive results tomorrow. You don't need a grand overnight transformation to succeed. You need consistent daily action. Writing one page a day equals 365 pages in a year. A full book. Saving 10 a day equals 10 a day equals 650 in a year. Working out 20 minutes daily equals 121 hours of exercise in a year. Success isn't about one heroic effort. It's about showing up every single day, even when it feels insignificant. Why most people fail: they expect instant results and quit too soon. They don't realize the first few weeks feel pointless. You won't see progress. The first few months feel hard. You'll question if it's worth it. But after a year, you'll look back and be shocked at how far you've come. The rule of 1%, better improve by just 1% every day. In a year, you'll be 37 times better than when you started. Not because of one big leap, but because of tiny relentless steps. Action step, pick one habit that will move you toward your goal. Commit to doing it daily, no matter how small. Track your progress. Momentum builds confidence. The do it now mindset, how to train your brain for instant execution. The difference between winners and dreamers comes down to one critical habit, the ability to act immediately. Successful people don't wait for inspiration, perfect conditions, or fear to fade. They decide and do. Why most people stay stuck? They overanalyze. They won. What if it goes wrong? They over-prepare. Je ne sais, 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 next year. Meanwhile, time passes, regret grows, opportunities disappear. How to rewire your brain for instant action. The 2-minute rule from David Allen. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. Replying to an email, do it. Putting off a quick task, do it. Small actions train your brain to stop hesitating. The not zero rule. Commit to doing something every day, even if it's tiny. Didn't feel like working out? Do just 5 push-ups. Too tired to write? Write 1 sentence. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Eliminate the maybe later trap. The moment you say, I'll do it later, you've already lost. Later equals never. Instead ask, can I start right now? Even in a small way. The military secret. OODA loop. Observe, orient, decide, ask. Top fighters and strategists use this to outpace hesitation. Observe the situation. Orient yourself to the facts. Decide on the best move. XCT before doubt creeps in. The fastest thinker wins. The fastest doer succeeds. Action step. Right now, pick one thing you've been delaying. Set a timer for 5 minutes and start. Do not stop until the timer goes off. The burn the boats strategy. How eliminating escape routes forces breakthroughs. History's greatest achievers shared one ruthless tactic. They removed all options except forward movement. In 1519, Conquistador Hernán Cortés ordered his men to burn their ships upon arriving in Mexico. His message was clear: we conquer or we die. There is no retreat. Why retreat? Options destroy your potential. Backup plans become excuse enablers. Je ne sais, your I can always quit if it gets hard. Safety nets turn into procrastination nets. I'll try properly. Someday. The human brain performs miracles. When cornered into success, 3 modern ways to burn your boats. Public commitment. Announce your goal to 100+ people. Social media works. Failure means public embarrassment. You'll move differently. Financial skin in the game. Prepay for 6 months of personal training. Invest $5,000 in your business startup. Costs money lost hurts more than money to be gained. The all-in deadline. Give yourself 12 weeks to hit a make-or-break milestone. Book your first client presentation before you're ready. Schedule your book launch party before manuscript is complete. The psychological power. Play. When Stanford researchers studied 2 groups. Group 1, try this 30-day challenge. Group 2, you are a runner starting today. Result, Group 2 showed 300% more consistency. Your brain believes what you force it to become. The warrior's mindset. How to turn pressure into fuel. Elite athletes, Navy SEALs and world-class performers don't avoid pressure, they weaponize it. Here's how to flip stress from your enemy to your ally. The adrenaline paradox. Your body's stress response, sweaty palms, racing heart, is identical to excitement. Losers interpret it as fear. Freeze. Winners interpret it as energy. Perform. Reframe your physiology. Next time you feel nervous, say aloud, I'm not anxious, I'm charged up. The 90-second rule. Harvard neuroscience. Emotional chemicals flush out of your body in 90 seconds. If you name it, this is just cortisol. Breathe 4-second inhale, 6-second exhale. Move 3 explosive jumps, or shadow boxing. Stress isn't your cage, it's your rocket fuel. Action steps. Identify your combat stance. LeBron James chooses nails. Serena Williams pre-serve routine. Create a 10-second ritual before tough tasks. The anti-fragile principle. Why you must seek discomfort. Nassim Taleb's groundbreaking discovery. Fragile things break under stress. Glass robust things withstand stress. Plastic anti-fragile things thrive on stress. Muscles immune system. Your growth lies outside the comfort illusion. The 3 discomfort zones. Learning discomfort. Study what makes you feel stupid. Train where you're weakest. Social discomfort. Pitch to intimidating clients. Post content that scares you. Physical discomfort. Cold showers. Training past I'm tired. Daily anti-fragility test. Did I do something today that made me want to quit? If not, you're coasting. Action steps. Schedule discomfort appointments. Mondays, learn a brutal skill. Wednesdays, have awkward combos. Fridays, train to failure. The 5% harder rule. Always push slightly beyond what feels safe. The deadline effect. Why time pressure creates genius. Stanford research proves 90% of creative breakthroughs happen under deadline. The last 10% of time before a due date produces 60% of results. How to hack your productivity. Set impossible deadlines. Write the book in 30 days. Build the MVP in 72 hours. Constraints breed creativity. Use failure penalties. Bet $500 you'll finish on time. Schedule a public demo before you're ready. The 2x rule. Estimate how long something takes. Give yourself half that time. Action steps. Pick one stalled project. Set a public deadline 50% sooner than reasonable. Announce consequences for missing it.